We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Okay. So yesterday we have discussed different type of non-comparative skills. So today we are going to discuss. This session is all about the different type of comparative skill. Basically, in this session we are going to discuss about the 3 different type of the comparative skill. First one is a paired comparison scale. Second one is rank order scale. Third one is a constant scale. First, we are going to discuss about what is the meaning of the comparative scale, and after that, we are going to move further towards a different type of the comparative scale. So, first, comparative name itself explain the meaning of comparative scale means direct comparison between two objects which is possible. If you want to make a comparison between 4 type of laptop, for example, it is HP, Lenovo, IBM and Dell. You want to understand which laptop customer preferred more. So you need to ask respondent. You need to rank following brand of the laptop based upon your preference. If somebody has given a first rank to the Dell, then interpretation of that is customer preferred Dell, or Dell is a most preferred brand of a laptop out of this 4. So using comparative scale, the direct comparison between various object which is possible. If we talk about the non-comparative, again the name itself explains the meaning of non-comparative scale. If we talk about non-comparative scale means a direct comparison between different object which is not possible. Further, we are going to discuss about the different type of comparative scale. So we have discussed 3 type of comparative scale which is there. First one is paired, second one is rank order, and third one is a constant sum. So first we are going to discuss about the first comparative scale which is of a paired comparison scale. If we talk about the paired comparison, again the name itself explain the meaning. Paired means the comparison between two objects, comparison between two brands, which is possible. For example, I want to make a comparison between Dell and HP, and you want to understand whether customer prefer HP or whether customer prefer Dell. So it is example of a paired. If somebody want to understand whether customer prefer DMart or whether customer prefer Big Bazaar, then it is again the example of the paired. If somebody want to understand whether customer prefer McDonald or whether customer prefer Domino's, then again it is example of a paired comparison scale. So in short, if we talk about the paired comparison scale, the direct comparison between two object which is possible, this is known as a paired comparison scale. Further, we are going to discuss about the example of a paired comparison scale. So here you can see the different 5 brand of a shampoo which is mentioned in a row and column. Here the first brand which is mentioned which is Mark, second which is mentioned Finish, third one which is mentioned which is Vidal, fourth one which is mentioned which is Head and Shoulder, and fifth one which is mentioned it is a Pert. Same brand of the shampoo which is so mentioned in a column. Instead of that, you can also take example of Dove, Lux, Pantene and Cheek, right? For example, I want to understand whether customer prefer Jirkmark or whether they prefer the Fines. So, or I want to understand whether they prefer Jirkmark or whether they prefer Vidal, or customer prefer Mark or they prefer Head and Shoulder. So here the comparison between two paired of a shampoo which is possible. Here, if customer prefer Mark, here Mark is a row brand, Fines is a column brand. So here, if customer prefer Mark, which is row brand, compared to Fines, which is column brand, then we need to put 0 here. If customer prefer column brand is Finesse, row brand is Zirkmark, then we need to put 1 here. So here some customer has given a 0, means customer prefer Finesse more compared to Zirkmark. If we talk about Head and Shoulder and Zirkmark, here customer has given a first, means customer prefer Head and Shoulder. Head and Shoulder is a column brand, Zirkmark is a row brand. So here customer prefer 1 compared to the, here customer prefer column brand compared to row brand. That's why they have given a 1 to the, that's why they have given a 1 to the Head and Shoulder. So using paired comparison, direct comparison between two pairs of object which is possible. If customer prefer row brand, then put 0. If customer prefer column brand compared to row brand, then put 1. So this is all about the paired comparison. Next, we are going to move further towards the rank order scale. In a rank order scale, respondents are presented with the several objects or several brands and ask them based upon some criteria which is given to them. Based upon this criteria, they need to give a rank to the different brands. Example of the rank order scale is given. Here the different 10 brand of the toothpaste which is mentioned, like Crest, Colgate, Aim, Gleam, the different 10 brand of the shampoo which is mentioned. Based upon your preference, customer need to give a rank to the different brands. If customer has given a close-up first rank, the interpretation is that out of this 10 brand, customer prefer close-up more. If customer have given the Colgate has a second rank, then interpretation is of that is Colgate is a second preferred brand of a toothpaste. So using this direct comparison between different brand which is possible. So this is all about the rank order scale. Next we are going to discuss about the constant sum scale. Again, name itself explain the meaning. Constant sum. Constant means your sum, your total should remain constant. Your total should remain same. Um, if we talk about again the example of constant sum scale which is there, yeah, here the importance of bathing soap attributes using the constant sum scale. So here you can see that the different three type of a segment which is given, segment 1, segment 2 and segment 3. Here the different attribute which is mentioned about the soap, like mildness, leather, shrinkage, price, fragrance, packaging, moisturizing and cleaning power. Again, here you can see that for segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, your sum should be constant which remain 100 only. So here out of 100, customer need to give a weight, customer need to give a rank, customer need to give a points to the various attributes according to their importance. Here we can say that if we talk about the segment 1, if we talk here, we can say that compared to other attributes, price has given a 53 points, means we can interpret that out of other attributes for segment 1, the price is the most important factor. If we talk about the segment 2, here the 60 point which is given to the, which is given to the cleaning power. So we can say that for segment 2, cleaning power is the most important attributes. If we talk about the segment 3, so here the 20 point which is given to the moisturizing. So here we can say that compared to other attributes for segment 3, the moisturizing is the most important attributes. So here we can able to make a comparison. Again, I am repeating the same thing. Your sum should remain constant. It should be 100. It is not like that it is 100 only. It can be 200. It can be 300. But important thing is it should remain same. It should remain constant. Based upon the important criteria, you can able to give a weight to the following different attributes. This is all about the constant sum scale. Thank you.